Yes, indeed. 5 words. 4 words. The word word. Words. They dance and sway in our minds. Yes, words. How they can hurt like a dagger. Words.
Hello. I was showing you my hair. This is not really a jerry curl. I have had short natural hair for years on end. Before that, I had dreadlocks down to my hips, and I cut all that off, and just had natural hair. So I've been noticing I'm like, I see these people on the internet, African American women or African descent women, because everybody's not African American. We have African blood in us. But what I want to say is that what you saw on my head was basically something that I had been doing lately to the top of my head, but always did it on the end of my head, at the tips where it's long. So the back of my hair is very long. It's wet now. But only thing, what gets me is that I saw someone mixing honey, egg yolk, and yogurt into their hair. Oh, God. Reminds me of the 80s with the jerry curls. I couldn't stand those. I mean, you want someone to be able to touch your hair. Just keep in mind, if you are one of these people that want your hair to be touched, remember how much stuff you're putting in your hair. Naturally, your hair will grow. See, these curl things remind me of dreadlocks, because you twirl the dreadlocks into a curl. And the whole...
Oh yes, words. They have been with us since we can remember. You remember your nieces, your nephews, your children.
The whole thing with dreadlocks is they lock. But if you don't lock and put some kind of lotion or oil in them, they will naturally grow. You don't need all those plastic bags and all that. What I basically use is just lotion in my hair, and moisture is the key. And let your hair air dry. This is my suggestion for people with short hair who are not really interested in the length of their hair. I'm not into the length of my hair. When I was younger, I had very, very long hair, and it was never hot comb conditioner. I grew up in the 60s, so it was the saying, if you didn't have an afro, you wasn't black. So my hair was either braided or I had a fro pulled back. And so all this is like something that's coming back to me, but all the oils are different, and I'm just trying to tell you, you don't need all that. And hold on for a second, and I will show you the products that I use recently. What I'm gonna do for you right now is show you the new product I have been using. This right here, olive oil. And I've had this for like 6 months and only have used it a few times. What I basically use that for is like for a deep, after I've washed it, and use it for when I mean really wash it. And I use shampoo. I don't use conditioner. I use a shampoo, just regular shampoo. Whatever shampoo have the most natural herbs in them, I use. But I'm going to show you one shampoo that I use basically. This one right here. If you can see that, okay. That's actually a conditioner. Okay, sorry about that. I use it. I've been experimenting with just putting in conditioner and washing it out, and it works fine. There's no big thing about it. I mean, shampoo can do just as good, but when you do a wash and go, you basically, the way I do my hair, I would wash and go my hair every day, but without all the oils in it, because your hair needs moisture. It's a big friend to your hair, and you don't need a ton of grease to lock it in there. Let your hair air dry, and those curls on top of my head is just a new. I knew that they would do that. Sometimes I would just put some lotion and just roll it around on top of my head for a day, but just for a day. And then other times I would just brush it back with a brush. Then waves will pop up. So either I would go with a wave look, and I don't wear no caps on my head or nothing. I mean, my pillow is not all greasy. But I might have a different texture hair. I mean, everybody can't possibly do that with their hair maybe. But you should give it a chance. You can wrap it up with a cloth bandana if you prefer to put more grease in your hair so you won't get your pillows all greasy. I'm not saying don't use grease, but I personally prefer not to. I like to keep, your pores need to be open. You have to get in there and scratch that dandruff out that will build up in there if you don't get in there. And so wash and go every day is a good idea because it keeps the scalp very healthy. It's like your skin, it's the top of your head, it's part of your skin. So lotion is fantastic for your head because the lotion gets in there and goes all over your scalp, which is very good for your scalp. And I want to show you basically what I was using before I used those other two products. Now these are the only two products that I was using all these years. Baby Powder Suave Fresh shampoo, and it has a lot of, I use it for my skin too. You see, that's all I was using along with water, and it would fluff up and curl, and I didn't have to, and when I wanted to have wanted it to lay down, only thing I did was put a scarf on, and boom, I had waves popped up all over my head and curls. The back of my hair is naturally curly. It will never kink or tightly curl. It's always been that way. And the top of my head is more densely curled. So, but it will do this. It will basically do the same thing. It will curl up on me. And basically, I take the brush and it turns into waves, and I lay it down, and then heaven forbid it gets straight, and that's not what I want at all. I don't like my hair straight because I'm not European. Okay, and that's like self-hatred to me, to not accept embrace your own hair, you know. So that's how I feel about that. And I also sometimes would use, hold on for a second, I'm gonna have to do a big reach, excuse me. I use cocoa butter, and not expensive products. This products cost me about $2 and some change. So you don't have to go into this thing. I don't want to smash anybody's hustle that they got going by buying all these expensive, putting them up in your head. But give lotion and olive oil a chance, and believe me, I mean, I'm happy with short hair, but I'm going to let it grow out. And I'm going to give you an update on what the heck happens. I know kind of what happens, but then again, I don't, because my hair is loosely curled in the back. Naturally, you know, so but when I put lotion and water in it, it just, boom, pops right into life. Don't mind that, okay? But this is Soul Sister Ann, and putting my 2 cents in this whole thing because I find it very intriguing. And I mean, if I had all that hair on my head, I sure as heck wouldn't want it all greasy. I would prefer to have my hair short and long than greasy and long. Just I don't want all of that. And I think the new look for people that are really into that that curl girl look, if that's for you. But I can't be bothered with all that grease everywhere on my bed. And then let me tell you, I like my lovers to run their hands through my their fingers through my hair. So, and I'll leave it at that.
They dance and sway in our minds. Yes, words. How they can hurt like a dagger. Words. Oh yes, words. They have been with us since we can remember. You remember your nieces, your nephews, your children.